As your community broadcaster, Shaw TV has provided access to production and broadcast time for declared candidates in this riding leading up to the October 19th federal election. Following are speeches from those candidates who made use of this airtime.
My name is Barb Bailey. I am running as a candidate in the Courtenay Alberni riding for the Marxist-Leninist Party of Canada. Our party is fielding 70 candidates, all working people and youth, who are participating in the election in order to put forward a program of ending the marginalization of Canadians. We consider that the most important problem facing the people of Canada at this point in terms of the electoral process is the fact that Canadians are marginalized and excluded from any participation in decision-making about the important issues that affect our lives. The Marxist-Leninist Party of Canada is putting forward a program and calling on voters to stop Harper, to stop the destruction of our institutions, the destruction of our environment, and the continuing attacks on the rights of Canadians to have an economy that suits their needs, to participate in world affairs as a factor for peace and not a warmongering nation. So that means getting out and voting on October 19th, vote to stop Harper. A vote for the Marxist-Leninist Party is a vote for empowerment. We encourage people to go to our website, which is at www.mlpc.ca, to see the program that we have put forward. We also have on that website a publication called Renewal Update, to which people can subscribe. It's a political affairs discussion magazine that is sent by email or accessible on the internet, and it encourages people to participate in actions in defense of their rights and in participation in political discussion about the issues that concern us. The MLPC believes that we need a new direction for the economy. We need to restrict monopoly right. We need to enhance public right. We need to increase investments in social programs. We need to renew the political process so that it's the electors that make the decisions. We should have a electoral process which is funded by the state, not a process which is funded by the parties. Take the parties out of the process. So process should be funded, not the parties. We believe that we need a modern constitution in Canada that guarantees the rights of all citizens. And we believe that an anti-war government is essential. Canada should be a factor for peace, not war. Visit mlpc.ca, and on October 19th, vote Marxist-Leninist. Thank you.
Hello, my name is John Duncan, and I'm the Conservative candidate for Courtenay Alberni. I have lived and worked on Vancouver Island for 43 years, and I understand our island is a very special treasure. I'm motivated by my commitment to public service, and I've demonstrated that commitment over 19 years as a federal elected representative for Vancouver Island. Prior to federal politics, I worked in the coastal forest industry as a forester. I understand environmental stewardship, and I understand the challenges of economic diversification. I also believe in public infrastructure, which leads to improvements in quality of life, jobs, and economic opportunity. I'm proud to have been part of a Conservative government that has steered Canada through the worst financial meltdown since the Great Depression and has now returned to a balanced budget. Our Conservative government has been focused on a low-tax, balanced budget program which has provided for economic growth and job creation. Canada is the #1 ranked country in the world in multiple categories, the most reputable and admired by the Reputation Institute, the best job growth in the G7 by the OECD, the lowest debt to GDP ratio in the G7 by the OECD, the best personal income growth rate since 2007 in the G7, and that's from the International Labor Organization of the United Nations. The most competitive tax rates in the G7, that's the KPMG Consulting, and the best country for business in the G20, and that's from Forbes magazine. This did not all happen by accident. The Conservative government is good government. Canada is ranked number 5 in the world on the World Happiness Rating. In a time of global financial and security instability, we should value Canada's place in the world. And of course, we are blessed to live on Vancouver Island. I would be honored to represent Courtenay Alberni in the next Parliament. Thank you.
My name is Gorge Ons, and I'm your federal candidate for the riding of Courtenay Alberni. Thank you to Shaw for hosting this event tonight. Over the past few months, I've spoken with people from all parts of our vast riding and from all walks of life. And everywhere I go, I'm hearing the same message, loud and clear, that after 10 years of gutted environmental protections, after 10 years of failed economic policies, after 10 years of Senate scandals and secrecy, after 10 years of Stephen Harper, it's time for change. And in this election, Canadians from coast to coast to coast have a historic opportunity to stop Stephen Harper and replace him with Canada's first NDP government. I'm asking you to think about it. Retiring with dignity at age 65 is just one election away. Proportional representation and democratic reform is just one election away. Growing the economy while protecting the environment is just one election away. A national childcare strategy is just one election away. Make no mistake, we will repeal Bill C-51. We will restore the Canada Health Accord and reinstate funding to our healthcare system. We will protect senior pension income splitting. Friends, a better, more hopeful, and more optimistic Canada is just one election away. We cannot afford another 4 years of Stephen Harper. I am so proud to be running in my home riding, a riding where my roots date back over 100 years, with years of experience in small business, as a municipal councillor, and as an executive director of a Chamber of Commerce. I have the experience and the determination to be a strong voice for our communities. And if the people put their trust in me, I will stand up for our communities, for retirement security, universal childcare, and affordable housing, for sustainable economic development, good jobs and support for small business, for strong environmental laws to protect our precious coastline, for the future of our youth and balance within our system. Our team is focused, we are united, and we are determined to take the fight to Stephen Harper, because there is a clear choice in this campaign. We are at a pivotal moment in Canadian history. We can bring change to Ottawa. We can build the Canada of our dreams. And as Jack said, don't let them tell you it can't be done. And that's why I'm asking for your support on October 19th. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Glen Solid, Green Party candidate for Courtenay Alberni, and I would like to be your next Member of Parliament. Canada's losing its democracy. No one party should shoulder that blame, but we've ended up in a situation where the three traditional parties are top-down directed. The leaders are able to tell the MPs through their party whip how to vote. As such, we've lost our voice in Ottawa. Green Party has a plan to change that. We'll work collaboratively with any government, as long as they work with us to help restore our democracy. I would be listening to you and you alone. You would be my boss. We have a party leader, Elizabeth May. She's just my leader, she's not my boss. The Green Party is advocating the creation of a Council of Canadian Governments, a single table at which federal, provincial, municipal, First Nations, Inuit, and Métis would all collaborate and work on the big issues in our country. We need a national energy strategy, We need a national senior strategy. We need a national housing strategy. To move these forward, we must be at the same table working together. Please, on October 9th, vote for me. I'd like to be your next MP. Thank you.